There are lots of ways to make an object. Some things are made by hand, others by machinery or chemical processes. You can form goods using molds or by pressing and shaping. You can use subtractive methods like sewing or cutting, or you can use additive methods to build up materials layer by layer in order to produce an object. 3D printing is an additive method using computer technology. Now you might think that 3D printing is a pretty new and futuristic form of manufacturing. Would it surprise you that the first patents for 3D printing were filed in the 60s? They used to be very expensive. Only big businesses or specialist centres could afford to use them. But since the late 1960s, with the improvements of computer technology, inventors have found ways to allow different materials to be used, making them more affordable to everyone. So how does 3D printing work and how can it be useful? You create a 3D image using a computer. This can either be created using design software or the image can be scanned from real life. Then the computer virtually slices that image into lots of very thin layers. You send the instructions for each of the layers to the 3D printer, which creates those layers on top of one another, adding them together to build up the image. You can now take a 3D printer anywhere to print the objects that you want. All you need is the material, which you could take with you or make from the things around you. If you were trying to build a space station, it would be quite hard to get the large sections on a rocket. But you could take a 3D printer into space, then build a space station layer by layer. Or print a robot to build the station for you. Or print another 3D printer. 3D printers can now print using lots of different materials as well as plastics, including metals, foodstuffs, or even human tissues. This allows us to create complicated structures that are customized to individual requirements. Doctors have already been able to 3D print replacement body parts after someone has had an accident. The replacement part is printed specifically to the shape and size to fit that person. You can also use computer modeling to make the structures lighter, stronger, and more efficient. Structures that wouldn't be possible with other methods. 3D printers are getting faster, smarter, and able to handle new materials every day. You don't even need to own your own printer to create things. There are already websites to help you design your own models, which can be sent to a network of 3D printers where they will be made and sent to your door. 3D printing wouldn't be possible without science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. This means we need more people to engineer and use that technology in the future. People who can build 3D printers, software programmers, and 3D artists. People who can develop innovative new materials. People like you. The great inventors of the future are in the classroom. Learn about intellectual property and its role in creativity and innovation with lesson plans and competitions at www.crackinideas.com.